Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Andromeda Skies Tarot. I have your reading here for mid-April. What is coming in for Sagittarius? What do they need to know? Alright, Sagittarius, we're starting off our reading here with the Two of Cups. This is partnership. This is union. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So sometimes when I get a Knight in the reverse, it can mean that somebody's retreating from a situation. Okay, the Knight of Wands is someone who is on a mission of passion. Okay, sometimes this card can be referred to as the player card, someone who dives in and out of relationships. In the reverse position, I feel like this person maybe perhaps once upon a time would dive in and out, but now they're seeking something that is more solid. I have the King of Swords. So this is someone who's incredibly intelligent, they're witty, and they have wonderful communication skills. So I feel like someone here is wanting to communicate. The person that you are involved with may be an air sign. I have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, now that I have these two cards here, I'm feeling that there is an imbalance going on. There's someone in this connection that isn't being completely honest with how they feel. And I feel that they might be a little bit guarded. Okay, I feel that there is someone here that is ready and willing to communicate while the other person has kind of turned their back on them. Now, it could be that the reason why this person turned their back on the person here is because perhaps in the past this person wasn't behaving correctly. Maybe they were presenting themselves as the Knight of Wands upright. And that caused this person to pull away, to pull their energy away. I have the Three of Pentacles. So it is possible that you met this person at work or school. Okay, but also this card talks about cooperation. And with this crossing the reading here, this is telling me that this person is desiring to cooperate. They want to work on things. I have the Three of Swords. So they want to undo this heartbreak. They are aware that the behavior that they engaged in before has caused heartbreak. But with this card in the reverse, now they're wishing to undo that heartbreak. I have the Page of Swords in the reverse. So again, I'm getting this energy where someone here has turned their back on the other person, whereas one person is desiring to communicate. I feel like the other has turned their back. Sometimes when I get this card in the reverse, it can indicate some kind of gossip or rumor going around. I have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So I'm feeling that someone here is, again, they're feeling ignored. This card represents social recognition. All right, so someone is feeling like they're not being recognized. This can also represent someone feeling like they're not appreciated for the things that they do. Sometimes when I get this card, it can also represent social media. So in the reverse position, perhaps you have blocked this person on social media. I have the Hangman. So this is basically taking a time out to get a new perspective. Oftentimes when I get this card, it's telling me that there is no communication. Okay, because one or both parties are not taking any action. They're trying to get a different perspective, trying to reach some form of enlightenment. I have the Page of Pentacles. Now this card talks about someone offering some kind of token of appreciation. All right, this person comes forward with flowers, chocolates, asking if you would like to go on a date, their treat, something like that. I'm going to pull some clarifiers. Please clarify this reading for Sagittarius. What's going on in their connection? Okay, so I have the Two of Swords in the reverse. This card can indicate some form of indecision. All right, someone is refusing to make a decision. They don't want to look deeper into the situation. Also, you see this person is crossing these swords across their heart, so it is a defense position. The actions that they are taking are to protect themselves in some way. This card in the reverse can also indicate confusion and not really knowing what choice to make. I have the Three of Wands. So when this card is in the reverse, it can indicate that plans didn't kind of go the way we thought they would. Like things didn't turn out how we expected. This card can also represent waiting. And in the reverse position, this is feeling like they've been waiting forever. It's kind of like we're getting impatient now. I have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So this card talks about holding on to something for dear life. All right, this person in this card is holding on to their coin. And they're also blocking their chest here. They're protecting their heart. In the reverse position, this is this person releasing this. Sometimes this can represent that we're overspending or letting money slip through our fingers. So do be careful with that. Okay, I have the Sun in the reverse. When this card is in the reverse, sometimes we can feel like our days are a little dimmer. We can feel a little disappointed. Okay, but even so, this card still is a beautiful card to get because it means that brighter days are ahead. There just might be a little bit of a delay. I have the Devil in the reverse. So the Devil can represent kind of lustful feelings, desire. Sometimes it can represent addictions. It can also mean that someone feels very bound to the connection. As you notice that there's chains here. In the reverse position, I feel like someone is trying to release themselves from the connection. And I feel like it would be something very difficult too, because this is very intense energy. When you get this card in a reading, the person involved isn't someone that's easy to forget. I have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So when this card is in the reverse, it means that someone in this connection might have stopped looking for love. If you are in separation from somebody here, I feel like the other party involved stopped looking. This can also represent someone harboring emotions that they're not sharing. A desire to come forward, but they hesitate. I have the Three of Swords. So this is heartbreak. This is the heartbreak that is there. And this is representing the person desiring to heal this heartbreak. I have the King of Wands. Okay, so there's a possibility for some of you this person is represented by a fire sign. The King of Wands is someone who's very outgoing. They have leadership qualities, so the person that you are involved with could be a leader in some way, maybe a manager or a supervisor or something like that. Not necessarily, but they could be. They're very charismatic, very affectionate. I have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this is letting something go. I've had this twice now where someone is trying to let something go. This could be your energy where you're trying to release yourself from this person. Please clarify this reading for Sagittarius. What's going on in their connection? Okay, I have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This card is another card that can sometimes indicate needing to make some kind of a decision. Okay, someone is weighing their options. You see this person is juggling. Sometimes it can mean that someone was juggling more than one person. And with this card here, for some of you, that was the case, that the person was behaving as the Knight of Wands in the upright. And that is what caused you to pull away. But in the reverse, this is that person deciding that, no, I don't want to juggle more than one person. I want only one person. When this card is also in the reverse, sometimes it can indicate that we are feeling extremely overwhelmed with what's going on in our life. Okay, you might have a lot on your plate with work, school, your home life. And this being in the reverse is telling you that you need to kind of cut something back because you're pushing yourself too hard. I have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So this card is a contemplative energy. It's someone thinking, deeply thinking about something. All right, sometimes when I get this card, it can indicate that there is a distance between the two people involved. But also this card talks about wanting to branch out of your comfort zone. In the reverse position, someone's hesitating here. Someone might feel kind of stuck where they're at. Please clarify this reading. We have Justice. Okay, so Justice here in the upright means that there needs to be a leveling of the scales. All right, justice needs to be served. For some of you, you were married to this person. I feel like this person is desiring to level these scales here, to right a wrong that has taken place. Sometimes when this card comes out in a reading, it can indicate that perhaps we're going through some kind of legal battle. I have the Hangman in the reverse. Oh, I'm sorry, in the upright. So we have this card twice now. So this talks about taking some time to get a different perspective. I have the Princess of Wands in the reverse. So normally this card can represent receiving some kind of good news. So you might be waiting for someone to reach out to you. Maybe for those of you that resonate with this legal issue, I feel like you're kind of waiting to hear back from someone about that. All right, this can also just represent waiting for some form of communication, but also hesitating to start a new journey. I have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Now, when I get this card, sometimes it's telling me that someone is feeling really ignored. Okay, this card represents a missed opportunity. When it's in the reverse, this opportunity is being represented. And I feel like this person is wanting a second chance here. They feel like they messed up and they want to do things over again in the right way. But sometimes with this card, it means that the other person, and I feel for most of you, Sagittarius, this is you might be ignoring them. You might not be paying any attention to this cup that's being reached out towards you. I have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So when I get this card in the reverse, sometimes it can represent a broken home. Okay, meaning that the two of you might have children together, or you lived together and now someone has removed themselves from the home. Also, this card can, in the reverse, can indicate that we're feeling kind of depressed. And the same goes for the Four of Cups. It can represent feelings of depression. I have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So when this card is in the reverse, it can mean that if we've been experiencing any kind of financial hardship, that things are going to get a lot better. So that's very positive. But also, like I was just saying, how the Ten of Cups can represent a broken home. When the Five of Cups is in the reverse, it's someone wanting to be let back in. Okay? Because the Five of Pentacles can represent feeling abandoned and left out in the cold. In the reverse, it's an energy of being let back inside. So I feel like this is what this person desires. They desire for you to let them back in here. But for some of you, I feel like you're not paying any attention to that. Like if they were to reach out, I feel for some of you, the damage that has been caused might be too great. You might have ruined the trust here between the two of you. I have the Ace of Swords. So this card talks about communication opening up, someone speaking their truth. And we have here in the center of your reading, someone who wants to speak the truth. Also, like I was saying, for some of you who resonate with this being a legal thing, this can sometimes represent a lawyer. Someone that you go to for advice. I have the World in the reverse. So when this card is in the reverse, it can represent that like a story has not been completed, unfinished business with someone. All right, and I do feel very strongly that someone in this connection feels that way. Like this is not all she wrote. Also, this in the reverse can indicate some kind of block in travel. And also closing distance. I have Strength. Okay, this is your will being strong. This is courage. This is pride. And I feel for some of you, you're trying to, you know, protect yourself, stand up for yourself. King of Cups. So there's still a lot of love in this connection, Sagittarius. The person you're involved with still has some very deep feelings here. I'm going to pull some Island Time Wellness. Healing Heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Yes, I feel that for you, Sagittarius, you might be in a period of healing, and that might be why, for some of you, you're not communicating from this person, or with this person, I mean. Please clarify this reading. Thank you. The Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. See, I feel like this person has something to communicate with you. I feel like there's another piece to the story here that might not have been revealed yet. But again, this card also says heal, and I feel like that's what you're trying to do right now. I have Girl with Snake. Empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. All right, so you may feel that you might be in an empath, narcissist paradigm. And I have Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. I feel like this person is thinking about the positive times that you had together. Specifically, if you've ever gone on some kind of trip with them, like to the beach or something like that. But I feel like they genuinely enjoyed their time with you. And I think that they're having those memories and they're thinking about that at this time. Alright, Sagittarius, those are all the energies that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time.